Yo, what is going on, you guys? BashtianYgo here, and today we're going to be coming at you with the updated Sky Striker deck profile post Battles of Legend, guys. If you guys have not seen, we did open our first box of Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge just yesterday, and today, guys, we have the updated Sky Striker deck profile for you guys. If you guys have not seen, we did, of course, pull 3 Cianos and our copy of the Link 3. We didn't get any of the other links, unfortunately, so I believe we are going to be getting those here in the near future, and when we do, we'll do another updated profile. But this is going to be my first take on the deck. Overall, I think the deck is extremely strong. I think that with Cianos, it has a lot more viability as far as link climbing is concerned, so you guys will see a little bit more of that here in the towards the latter end of the profile when we get to the extra deck. But I just want to go ahead and get into it, guys. Honestly, I am excited that Sky Striker is getting more support. Of course, as the best going second deck, Crown still going to Tenpai. I think Sky Striker still has a lot of viability as far as competitive decks go, guys. So if you're just excited about Sky Strikers, I am, make sure you smash that like button down below and just go ahead and get right into it. Now keep in mind, it's gonna be my first draft. I do want to go ahead and make some maybe some alterations, do some additional testing with this deck, maybe take it to locals once or twice. I'll probably be doing it a little bit more after the NAWCQ because I do want to make sure I prepare for it. Hopefully we go ahead and bring back at least the top for you guys. That would be amazing if we can make it to at least day 2. That'd be really cool. If not, I'll see what I can do in the side events. But I really want to go ahead and do some more testing with this deck, especially. But like I said, guys, I want to make sure I get this out to y'all. So we're gonna start off with, of course, 3 copies of Sky Striker Ace Ray, 1 copy of Rose. Still, Rose is going to become a much more prevalent part of the overall strategy because we are going to also play 3 copies of Pillar of the Future Cianos, the brand new card that came out of Battles of Legend. Now, of course, when it comes to Sky Striker, as Sky Striker duelist, we really want is just one thing and one thing only. And for some reason, Konami doesn't want to give it to us, which is more Sky Striker spells in the deck, guys. More variety, better variety, just better cards overall to go ahead and make sure that we're able to stun our opponent. More consistency. We got Engaged to 3, which is fantastic. Link Cage was a great card as well. We need more. We need more. That's basically what I'm trying to say, guys. But Pillar is a really good card. If you guys have not read it, we can go ahead and do that together. I think it adds a lot of consistency to the strategy as well, which I absolutely love. Again, consistency with Sky Striker is something that we definitely want to go ahead and make sure you're able to maximize on, and this makes it so you don't have to play any type of pot cards, which is really cool. So this card is always treated as a Sky Striker card, which of course is nice. You can discard 1 spell card as cost. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon 1 Sky Striker Ace Rose from your deck or graveyard. Which is phenomenal to go ahead and. So even if you already used Rose, go ahead and special summon this out. Special summon the Rose again, which is again really good for the link climbing as well, which is going to be really good once we eventually get the rest of the Sky Striker links, Konami. Let's see. Special summon Sky Striker Ace Rose from your deck or graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for machine monsters, which is perfectly fine because all of the extra deck Sky Striker link monsters are going to be machines, so you're perfectly fine with that. Let's see, you can manage this card from your graveyard and take 1 of your Sky Striker Ace Rose that is banished or in your graveyard, add it to your hand or special summon it, which can be used for discard fodder or can be used potentially for an additional extender. Pushing for game is really important with this game, with this deck, just because of course the Sky Striker is not known as an OTK deck, although of course Link Cage gave the deck an OTK, which is really nice. But just being able to put more pressure on the board, it's going to be able to be really important for the deck, I think. So that's gonna be it for the monsters, guys. I'm not spending too much more time on that. For the spells, we're gonna go ahead and go by this relatively quickly. We can play 3 copies of Engage, of course. There's no reason for that to change. Engage is it's better than Pot of Greed. Let's be real. You get to search and draw. 3 copies of Link Cage, 3 copies of Widow Anchor, 2 Shark Cannon, with Graveyard still being very prevalent in the format as well. Snake Eye still being very big. Tear Element still doing his thing here and there. Tenpai Dragon wants to special summon back from the graveyard. You're able to go ahead and activate the Shark Cannon, banish your special summon to your side of the field, and it just makes it so much better. Of course, Widow Anchor is a staple. Still going second deck, so we still main deck the Afterburn, multi-roll, Hornet Drones, 1 Area 0, 1 Terraforming, and 1 Chicken Game. Chicken game is really good, guys, for consistency. It's really good for just getting more cards into your hand so you don't take damage by paying 1,000 life, but it's just overall a phenomenal card in the strategy, so why not go ahead and play that at least one. If this card goes to anything more than one, we are upping this card. 3 copies of Triple Tactics Thrust, which is a very risky decision, I would say. Most people are, it's not the most popular decision to go ahead and play 3 Thrust. I think 2 Thrust is probably what most people are accustomed to, what they like, but I really do like 3 copies in this deck. 3 copies of Thrust means 6 copies of Engage, means 4 copies of Triple Tactics Talents, which of course we do play 1 copy of, and it really just makes it so that you're able to draw your best cards in the game. You can draw Terraform, you can search Terraforming, activate it, search Chicken Game if you want. You can go ahead and search Reinforcement of the Army, which of course we do play, and you can also search any of these following cards, which is of course 1 Change of Heart, 3 copies of Mind Control. You can't search this one, but 1 Snatch Steal, of course, is really good. These cards are absolutely ridiculous and extremely undervalued in the current game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think, especially being able to go ahead and go second. I've seen it in a lot of like 10-pie builds as well. Just make sure you're able to go second, and just taking your opponent's monster is really good because you're also able to go ahead and punch your opponent in the mouth with whatever you're taking. Now with Sky Striker, it does make it a little bit more complex, more complicated, because you don't want monsters in your main monster zone in order to be able to go ahead and play your deck, but that's where you can go ahead and link it off, guys. You link it off and then you're good to go from there. You are good to clean, do whatever you want, and you're chilling. You're straight chilling from there. Absolutely amazing card. 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet, of course, is going to be one of the best interruption cards in the current format. And for the last cards in the deck, I do play 3 copies of Upstart Goblin. We finally got a 3rd ultra rare, so we finally able to go ahead and max out the set, guys. Really excited to go ahead and have this, but that's going to be a clean 40 card deck. I have considered going a 43 card build with also playing 3 copies of Evenly Matched in the main deck, or potentially Harpy's Feather Duster and 2 copies of Lightning Storm in the main, which realistically would still be just as consistent, if that makes sense. Yeah, just as consistent, because the 3 Upstart Goblins, you're gaining value off this because you're getting a card spell in the grave for free and it's replacing itself. So double the value for Upstart Goblin. So if you're gonna play a 43 card build, I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely gonna be the best deck to do it with, especially with 43 cards. 3 Upstart Goblin, 3 Evenly Matched if you gotta want to go ahead and go that route. 3 Dark Ruler No More, 3 like I said, 2 Lightning Storm and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. These are great ways to go ahead and maybe expand on this deck. If you guys have any suggestions for the main deck, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we're able to build this deck together, because this deck is crazy right now. Ah, man, I'm so excited. Sky Strikers, man. Sky Strikers are back, baby. Let's go. So we're going to go ahead and put all this stuff back, guys. So again, clean 40 cards for the main deck. Now for the extra deck, we do play clean 15 cards. Whoa, and no big shocker there. We played 3 copies of Kagari. Now don't hate me too much on this one, guys. Everyone calm down in the comment section. 2 copies of Shizuku. Okay, calm down. Chill. 2 copies of Shizuku, guys. We do need a little bit more space in the extra deck, guys, but I'll show you exactly what I mean. 2 copies of Hayate. Hayate is still a phenomenal card. 1 copy of Kaina. Kaina is still good. So I had a little bit more versatility of stuff to go into. 1 Azalea. Azalea is still broken of a card, and probably one of the best Sky Striker Link monsters in the current game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because it has so much applicability, versatility, and can be played in so many different decks. 1 Zeke, of course, and for the last Sky Striker Link, we do play 1 copy of the brand new Sky Striker Ace Azalea Temperance. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, guys. So this is a really cool card for the overall archetype. I think it brings a lot to the table. Do I wish we would have got the other links? Yes, because this deck would have been absolutely bananas. BANANANAS. With the other link monsters, but we're gonna have to make do with what we got, guys. Azalea Temperament is still a really good card. It takes 2+ monsters, including a link monster, so again, really easy to go ahead and make this guy. Must first be Link Summon, which is perfectly fine. If this card is special summon, you can banish one spell from your hand or graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls 2500 or less attack. Equip that face-up monster to this card as an equip spell. You can only use this effect of Sky Striker Ace Temperance once per turn. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one Sky Striker monster from your hand or graveyard. So that last part is not going to be the best effect, but being able to just take your opponent's monster and equip it is really good because it adds a way to non-destruction get rid of an opponent's monster, which is really good because realistically the only way that we have is taking control of it. So if something says can't change possession or control of it, possession would be all cards you control. So it gets around some really niche things, which I think is really cool. And just overall being able to just put a spell trap card zone, that means you can go ahead and leave it there. It's not something that your opponent can go ahead and get back, or they can necessarily pop it. They have to pop a spell trap, which it just makes it very inconvenient for your opponent to get their monster back, which I really do like. Next, we're playing one copy of Dark, one copy of Hida. Of course, we do play Ray, so you can go ahead and go into the Dark really easily. And with the Blaze, we do play copies of Kagari to go into the Hida. And you activate it, go ahead and special summon back whatever your opponent has that's a link 2 or higher. Which, if you go up against any type of any strategy in the current format, they would most likely play a link 2 or higher, fire or dark, and then make access code, and you're good to go from there. Yeah, it'll only be 4300. So another thing that you can go ahead and do, obviously in the last card is SP Low at Night, because why not? Another thing you can do is if you want to go ahead and go more the hand trap route, you can still play 3 copies of Ash. Obviously, Effect Failure will have to go in the deck. They make a few slight adjustments. Maybe not play the Upstart Goblins, because if you're going to be playing the hand trap approach, you really want to make sure that you're seeing the hand traps, and drawing Upstart Goblin into a hand trap is not going to help you. So that's something that you want to consider. If you guys are playing a hand trap route, highly recommend you guys go, of course, Celine into access code Talker instead of this nonsense that I'm trying out right now. But as it's just my version of the deck, I think it's going to be really cool to go ahead and see other people's version, how other people want to go ahead and play the deck, whether you want to play a board breaker, whether you want to go ahead and play the way I do, which is pretty much just take my opponent's shit and link it off or attack them with it, which I think is really funny, a fun way to go ahead and play this deck as well. Or if you want to go ahead and play the more hand trap approach, or if you want to mix it with something else, Sky Striker is being mixed right now with Tenpai Dragon. And if you have been following my previous series on the channel, which I'll be starting up very soon again, guys, Reincarnating Trickstar, after Nats, I will go ahead and I will start posting a little bit more of that as well, because I really want to make sure that we're able to still give Trickstars our love. New support for that should be coming out soon as well, so we'll see about that. But that's gonna be it for the current video today, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe for more. We got plenty more content coming after you guys. Other decks getting support. Let me know what you guys see in the comment section down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one.